Hey, Alpha Gamma Nu, how you doing today? My name is Christian. I am with the Asian American Donor Program as well as an Omicron Zeta brother from Cal State East Bay. I just wanted to thank you for the ones that did participate for the sectionals competition earlier this month. Thank you very much. Um, as you may already know, you have a service project coming up, and it is with the AADP. And I just want to give you a little bit of information on who we are and what we do for those of you that don't know already. So, AADP is a nonprofit that primarily focuses on helping cancer patients with leukemia and lymphoma by getting people to join the bone marrow registry to become stem cell or bone marrow donors. Why this is important is because ethnicity matters in this case. And if you don't know already, there's a huge deficit of minorities within the registry itself. To give you a better idea, about 7% of Asian Americans are actually registered, 10% of Hispanics and Latinos, and about 7% of African Americans. Now, what this means for the cancer patient, if they're looking for a match, they can only look into the 7%, 10, and other 7%. Now, if you break it down further, let's say you're Filipino, you can only look into 1% of the registry because only 1% of Filipinos are actually registered. Unlike blood typing, which is AB and O, there is DNA typing, which is what we look for with the cheek swabs that we actually have people do. So with the DNA typing, there are 10 different markers in which you would have to match up at least 8 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 to be considered to actually donate to someone in need. Now, a lot of people are afraid to actually donate, but the thing is, a lot of people are misinformed, and this is why we need you to help give the people more information on how it's actually done. Because it's actually done through a blood donation procedure in which they draw the blood from your arm, return the blood back into the other one while they filter the stem cells out. And so that's actually done 75% of the time. And 25% of the time, it's actually done through a marrow collection method in which you go through general anesthesia, so you're asleep, and they take the marrow from your hip bone so your spine is not involved. Now they take about like 1 to 5%, so it's a very small amount, and then they donate it to that cancer patient. Now with both procedures, recovery is fairly quick. They actually let you go back home the same day, and you actually get to go back to work or school the following day as well. And the pain associated with the marrow collection method is actually similar to, let's say, working out strenuously or hiking for the first time in your life. So if it hurts, that's about as bad as it gets. So if you think about it, it's really a small price to pay to help someone in need. Now, whenever I do a drive over there at UC Santa Cruz, I always do it. I always do it for someone in mind, and his name is Ryan Manansala. He was actually an alumni over there, and he was battling cancer for a couple of years, but unfortunately passed away in November, right after his birthday. So I actually wanted you guys to see his video real quick, or a story on him. So please take a look at this.
Tonight, a San Jose man who has only days to live has a message for everyone, in particular for Asian Americans. Night Beat's Kate Kagarin was with him today. Kate?
Well, Veronica, yesterday, Richard Manansala called me to tell me his son Ryan was losing his battle with cancer and his last wish was to meet the warrior. So I made a few calls, and because the Bay Area sports teams are amazing, a couple players came out for a personal meet and greet. But the hero in this story is our friend Ryan, who may be losing his battle with cancer, but not his fight to help others. I first met Ryan Manansala back in May. He was sick.
I'm just happy to at least still be alive.
When I visit him today, nothing's changed. But now he's on life support. He can't talk, but his voice still louder than ever.
We are trying to reach more of the, all the Asian American people, but it's not really happening.
Ryan was first diagnosed with leukemia 2 years ago. Since then, no donors. Doctors say the problem is that he or she needed to be Filipino, just like Ryan. And of the 10 million Americans registered to donate, only 10% are Asian Americans, and less than 1% of those Filipino, giving Ryan virtually an impossible chance to find a donor.
When it comes to marrow donation, just the word marrow freaks people out.
Ruby Law with the Asian American Donor Program says culturally there's a misunderstanding of what it means to donate.
People still think you're donating a chunk of your bone, or you go through the procedures and it's really painful, but it's not true.
For most donors, the process is as painless as giving blood.
I feel sorry for all those person that who has the leukemia that never been matched,
This father's mission to make the most of what his son has left.
And I called and talked to your dad today and had to come by after practice. I got some gifts for you.
Giving this lifelong Warriors fan a moment he will never forget.
Go War. Look at this. Game 6, Chris Paul fouled Steph. You think this is a true fan right here?
And Ryan took advantage, asking questions with answers even we weren't privy to.
I can't tell you that because the camera's on.
But Ryan's dad did want to take advantage of our camera being there to tell Asian Americans to register to donate.
If I can knock to their heart, open their heart, and saying that please, 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 please help. Not only for my son it's already too late, but others who needs people.
When I asked Ryan what he wanted others to know, he wrote this. Ryan's dad told me about a month ago Ryan found a match, but by that time it was too late. He wasn't healthy enough to get the transplant, just underscoring how important it is to register. Veronica.
Oh, Kate, it really is heartbreaking. And I just, it's Filipino American Heritage Month, and regardless what race you are, I know this story touches so many. I'm sure people at home are probably wondering, what can they do? How could they donate? How do you become a donor to begin with?
It's a wonderful question that I hope will inspire others. You can go to any bone marrow drive anytime you see any of those. Also, please reach out to the Asian American Donor Program. As Veronica said, you don't have to be Asian American. They will send you a kit, and it takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes that involve swabbing the inside of your mouth, and that is it. Enough to save a life.
It's always important to be a donor. It is. Kate, thank you.
So, and this is why I continue doing what I do, because there are a lot of people out there that were or are in the same shoes as Ryan, who are continuously looking for matches to become, just to have a second chance at life at that. And it's up to you, especially brothers of FIO, especially at AGN. You guys have been so supportive of me, especially Jonathan. So I really appreciate you guys continuing your service for the Asian American Donor Program. And I know it can be exhausting at times to be doing the same things, for example, flyering and holding that poster around, but I do want to tell you guys that you're making such a big difference. And I said this over here at sectionals. I don't know if you were there, but I have this quote, and it says, true greatness consists in being great in little things. And the little things that we do as brothers, the little things we do at these service projects are those flyers, right? We pass it out, and we don't feel like we're making a big difference. We don't feel like we're doing anything great in what we're doing, but it's those little things you do that will end up getting these people registered and hopefully saving the lives of these people. So in one way or another, you guys are doing great things, and I just want to be able to recognize you guys and just acknowledge the fact that I know that you guys have been working really hard. And I hope that the younger people, new pledges, new brothers, and so forth, I hope you continue the support that you've been providing for the Asian American Donor Program. And so I look forward to meeting each and every one of you, especially this week. So Jonathan will give you more information on when that service project is, but I look forward to meeting y'all. So have a good night, guys.